What's up, y'all? This goes out to everybody who's just, it's young Socrates back again with another video. It just goes out to people who are, feel like they're alone and that they're a little bit isolated. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm 30 years old now, blessed to be 30 years old, and I'm alone too. When living the life as a loner, as you want to call it, is not a bad thing. It kind of means that you stick out you stick out, man. There's something special about you that God sees. And that's why God is putting you in this position to be alone. If you think about it, it's like, you're alone every day. You're wondering why all these people got friends. All these people have relationships. You might be single. You might have been single for a very long time. And you don't understand. You're like, oh, I'm good looking. I'm a good person. I got all the attributes for a woman or a man to like me, to love me, to want to be with me. But I don't have anybody in my life. But you don't want to think about it that something's wrong with you. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You're a very special, you're probably so special, so unique. We all are unique. It just means that the Most High, God wants you in this position in life to be isolated for a reason. God does not ever put you through a hardship unless there's something to gain of greatness, something of very high stature, unless there's something big to gain, unless there's something positive to come out of that suffering. Then that's why God will put you through it. And God puts people through suffering because he wants to teach us about believing in the Most High and taking that walk is long suffering. Long suffering, that's what Jesus went through too when he was walking around with his disciples. He went through long suffering. That's what the Lord is trying to teach us. And we're living in times of psychological warfare, spiritual warfare. A lot of, there's a emasculinity campaign. They want to emasculate all the men. Gossiping, talking like that. Internet beef, talking shit back and forth. That is not manly. When you're going back and forth with somebody, talking shit, then you talk about another friend, and then you talk bad about another friend you have. Remember, that friend that you're in the car with that's talking bad about the guy that just left. Okay, that friend that you're with, right? That's in the car, and then one of the friends leaves, right? And you're with that friend that is talking about other people. So that friend that you're with is talking shit about the guy that just left from the car, right? That's supposedly his friend. So when you leave the car, he's going to be talking shit about you. Remember, people that talk bad about their friends, and they might not say anything around you, obviously, but believe me, if you hear your friend talking shit about somebody else, they're going to be doing the same thing with you, bro. And these are hoe tendencies. It's called hoe shit. You acting like a woman. You acting with weak and emotional. I mean, men are not supposed to be emotional. They get to the point. They're straight to it. They don't got no. This is just some feminine ass shit. You see the way men walk these days. A lot of them, they walk. You can't delineate a man from a woman. Sometimes the woman looks more like a man than the man. The way they walk, the way the man walks is more feminine than his wife. It's crazy, bro. So a lot of you people out there are talking about men, heterosexual men who are looking for a woman. A lot of you people out there, you have amazing attributes, which is why you haven't found your queen, which is why your queen she's here. You just got to connect with her at the right time. The Lord is all about time, and the Lord is all about long suffering, and the Lord is all about patience. Nothing happens with pressure. You can't pressure anything. Let's say you're a salesperson, you're doing your thing, but you're trying so hard to sell, and you want to do it. Nothing happens with force. You just gotta let things flow, baby, and the things will come to you. The right things will happen. The right circumstances will happen at the right time. You know what I'm saying? You need to live your purpose. We can't be wasting time. These are the end days. If you got something You gotta pull the trigger on it, baby. You gotta, chase after your dreams. You gotta live your purpose now, and don't let nobody influence you negatively, man, or try to tell you what to do. Keep things to yourself. It makes your life easier. Keep things to yourself. All right? If you're living with your family and you're maybe a little bit older and you feel like, well, man, it's too bad, man. I want to move out of my house, but I don't got the money right now. The Lord will provide that at the right time. Don't tell people your dreams, because they're gonna try to steal your dreams. They're gonna get up in your trying to get up in your head. They're gonna tell you, oh, I wouldn't do that, or you're not me. I don't care what you would do, right? I don't care what you would do. A lot of people, you'll tell them what you want to do and your plans about life, and about how, let's say, you want to quit your job and you're not scared, because you know that's how you. If you have faith in the Lord, you will take risks, because you know that the Lord will provide for you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord provides for the people who dare to trust themselves and dare to trust the Lord. People that live in fear, that are like, oh, well, if I quit this job, I'll be broke. How am I going to make ends meet? How am I going to this? How am I going to that? They don't believe they don't have faith in the Lord. How could you say you have faith in the Lord, but you haven't taken that leap of faith? That leap of faith, you got to take it. You can't worry. You got to know that if you're doing what's right, if you're living in the truth, if you're trying to be a better person every day, if you're trying to do the right things, if you're trying to elevate spiritually, mentally, and physically, if you know what I'm saying, you're on a new workout regimen, or you got a new job, and if you're not happy at it, then just leave. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. The soul doesn't like being told what to do. It likes to expand. These are the end times. These are times where you got to focus on yourself. You got to love who you are, and love don't not be a lovers of themselves. Like the Bible says in the end times, men shall be lovers of thyself. I don't mean you got to love yourself and be men's, like that's different. You got to love yourself, which means you got to take care of yourself. You know, you have your own problems, your own issues, your own battles to fight. You ain't got time to be trying to help and check if the other people around you are good, because they're not at that level anyways. You got to be with people that are on your level spiritually, that think mentally, that think the way you think, that have beliefs that align with your beliefs. Don't waste your time trying to help people that won't even help themselves. At the end of the day, all we can do, at the end of the day, no one can really help you but yourself. You have to be ready. You have to be ready to change. You got to be ready. A lot of people, you'll tell them things, you'll give them the best advice, but they will not take the advice. They won't listen to it, but they will get that spark in their head when they realize that, oh, what he was saying, like me, what I was saying, she'll be like, oh, what Andres was saying to me was right. I should have done that. But don't forget the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You got to just do your best every day. Make sure you're elevating spiritually, mentally, physically every day. Have faith in the Lord no matter what. Love God first before anything. You have to love God more than your parents, more than your girlfriend, your wife, anything more than you. The Lord comes first. You love the Lord more than anything in this world. The Lord loves you, and you love the Lord. You got to stay fervent in this truth. It's a lonely walk. It's the only walk that you should be taking. It's a narrow path. Broad leadeth to damnation, and narrow leadeth to salvation. A lot of people here are tied to materialistic things, because that's it for them. That's all they think life is. They don't believe that after this life that the Lord has in store for them. They don't know what the Lord has in store for them. That the Lord, for the people who believe, who are living, taking that righteous path, taking that narrow road, they know that without the Father, we are nothing. We ain't shit without the Lord. We all know that. And the people that are the chosen ones by God are the ones that have made the most mistakes, that have been through the most bullshit, that have suffered the most and made the most mistakes. The Lord picks broken people and puts them into pieces and makes them a perfect person. In his eyes, he loves every single one of us, and we all deserve the same grace. Even if that person might be, evil. Let's say he's even wearing a 6-pointed star, he's a Satanist. We still all deserve the same grace and the same, like, a chance. With the Lord will always give you a chance to do the right thing and take the righteous path. Those people that are doing evil things, they're going to be condemned, and it's going to be too late for them if they don't listen, if they don't take, the Lord warns us, there's signs everywhere. One person was looking for a sign from God, and like, there were a million signs that the Lord already had given him, but he was looking at the wrong direction. Like, there was a warning sign, for example, on the news. It said it's gonna. He was waiting for the Lord to save him from this huge flood, for example, that he tried to warn him. He was trying to look for a sign from the Lord, and the Lord was giving him signs the whole time. It's like, like a sign that says, slow down, slippery slope, this and that, you know what I'm saying? Things in that context. And you're like, oh, no, I'm not going to slow down because I got the Lord. He'll give me a different sign. No, you got to look. So my point is, the Lord gives us a lot of signs. The Lord gives us signs, but we're not paying attention to them. We believe that there should be some different type of, that's not a sign from the Lord, some sign that says, watch out, slippery road, or like, let's say you keep getting treated bad at your job, which might be a sign for the Lord. You got to ask the Lord, what does this mean? What are you trying to tell me? The Lord gives us signs every day on what we should do and what we should not do, and we don't listen to them. We don't pay attention to them. We're waiting for maybe some miracle to happen, for the Lord to speak to us in our own language, some crazy stuff like that. You got to look and read in between the lines in life, and also always ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? If you are not happy at a job, and it's a job, why would you be happy when you're not doing and living your purpose? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do not compromise. You know what selling your soul is? You don't need to sign a record deal, sign your name and blood to sell your soul. You know what I'm saying? You could sell your soul by just, like compromising your ethics, moral standards, and religious beliefs for a job. You know what I'm saying? I took this job. I'm conflicted too at times. I took this job, and now they're trying to say that I can't have Saturdays off. And Saturday, as y'all know, is the Sabbath. It's the Lord's day, and it's not Sunday. The pagans moved it over. The Satanists, you know what I'm saying? Satan moved the day over and made it Sunday. Nah. Saturday's the Sabbath. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's God's holy day. You know what I'm saying? These are times where we got to get closer to God. You know what I'm saying? But when you do get closer to God, just like shout out to DMX, may God rest his soul. May his soul rest with the Lord. He said, the closer you get to God, the bigger the spiritual attacks. Yeah. The bigger those demons start getting, you start ruffling feathers. They start getting desperate. Start trying to attack you harder and harder. But once you know what I'm saying? Once you're close to the Lord and you have that faith, you know what I'm saying? Those demons are weak. The devil is weak and he flees. He flees. We're going into the new world order over here. They want us to wear a mask forever. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that took the drip, which is like they're using everybody as a guinea pig. You don't even know what's in that blank. Can't talk about that because it'll take me down, take these videos down. I barely have that many followers and they're gonna take my videos down? Crazy, man. So I'm just saying, like, don't let people influence you. You know what the good thing is about being alone and taking that path alone and being isolated is that the only person that can influence you is you. You have no one around you to influence you badly, positively, nothing. Only you are never alone because you are with God is with you in every second, every moment, every step that you take, the Lord is with you. Y'all gotta know that. Do not bow down to anybody that's a human being. Human beings are flawed. Yeah, let them talk. Let your family members talk who have all these faults, all these flaws. They're not even role models. You know, they didn't accomplish barely anything. They drive an old ass car. Their credit score sucks. Their credit score is as low as yours at 500, and they're talking shit to you because acting all high and mighty. It's like they're hypocrites. They're narcissists. We live amongst a lot of narcissists. It's like, who are you to tell me that I'm doing something wrong when your car is broke as shit, it's all dented, messed up. You say that you're so successful, you got your degree, you're a CPA, mom. You know what I'm saying? My mother talking to me like she's a CPA, she got a degree, but it's like you got so many flaws. You're not successful. You don't got any money saved. You make the wrong decisions. I don't tell her this. I say it to myself. She doesn't have any money saved. She's not building her credit. She keeps going to Greece for vacation, when you should be remodeling your house, fixing your house. You should be doing things, making sure you have a better car, saving money for your retirement. But then she has the nerve to tell me what I should be doing and that I'm doing this wrong and that, I got to get back into school and get my degree. Listen, do not ever let somebody, you know, a lot of people, like your parents they try to live through you. They try to tell you what decisions to make to live through you. They want to have it's like a second life. They don't want you to live your life, right? They don't want you to do what you want to do, what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? They know what talents you have and they never bring them up. They want you to do what they want. They want to see you live a life that they want to live. They want you to get your degree because they got their degree. They want you to not quit your job because they wouldn't quit your job. They don't understand how a person could just quit their job, have no other job ahead, have nothing planned, and just have faith in God because she wouldn't do it. Just because because you wouldn't do it, mother. Just because you wouldn't do it, moms, doesn't mean that I wouldn't do it. I'm going to do me. This is your world. You can do whatever you want in this world. You could try to fly. You could be broke. You don't need to be broke. You can have faith in God. You don't need to have faith. It's all you. But I got faith in God. I read the Bible. I'm not religious. I'm a follower of Christ. So you could call me a Christian. I'm a Bible believer. A lot of things they changed in the Christian faith. They changed them and made them pagan. Catholicism, the Catholic Church is all satanic. We could talk about that another time. But you know, I'm a content creator. I love people, and I want to be a person that inspires and that helps people. You know, and don't tell people your dreams. Keep it to yourself because they're not going to respect it. My mom's telling me I'm 6'7", right? That's my height. Mom's like, oh, that's what you should have done. You should have been a basketball player in the NBA. You would have been rich. First of all, I don't give a shit about money. I don't give a shit about money. Just like how Solomon was like, you know what? I don't want the riches. I want the wisdom. And you know what God said? Okay, since you want the wisdom, since you said that, I'm going to give you the wisdom and I'm going to bless you with, you know, cars or whatever they had back in those days, jewelry, you know, generational wealth, all that. You gotta not think about or focus on money. Have patience, and the paper, it'll come in time. It's time for us to live our purpose, to find our purpose, figure out what we are. What did the God put us on this earth to be? What does the Lord want us to? Because you know, you were created for a reason. You are here for a reason. No matter what you might be going through, you could be disabled, you could be having drug problems, you could be suffering from something, but it doesn't mean that you can't live your purpose. That might be part of your purpose. To teach people, to be like, okay, since I went through this drug problem, now I can teach people, I can teach my kids that to avoid those things because I went through those things. I can show them why they shouldn't do that or how it is to be and go through that as an example. You know, your life is never a waste. As long as you learn from every mistake you made, it's not a mistake, it's a lesson. As long as you learn from all the actions you took, as long as you learned from whatever you did in life, from everything you do in life, as long as you learn, it's not a mistake, it wasn't a waste of time, you learned from it. I went through a lot of things that a lot of people haven't went through, and you know what I gained? I got the street smarts and I got book smarts because I did some college and I read books. You don't need to go to college. You know, you don't need to do what the 99%. 90% of the population goes to college, bro. You go to college, get a job, and then you just stuck at that job at a 9 to 5 every single day, and you're working. People who are living in their purpose, who are doing what they dreamed to do, who have achieved that goal, they don't work a single day because they're living in their purpose. When you're living in your purpose and you're doing what you love, you're not working. You're not working. When you're living in your purpose and you're doing what you love, you're not working. You're doing what you love. I love rapping. I'm a poet. You can call it rap, hip hop. You could call it singing. You could call it poetry, all right? I got thousands and thousands of pages of poetry, of lyrics of my life. Everything is like a time capsule. And listen, don't make the mistake that I made telling people what your dream. They're not going to even respect it. Some parents might, though. Don't tell your parents. Like I've told my mom, you keep telling me to go to school. I got to get my degree. You tell me I should have been a basketball player, but you know, I didn't tell her this, but she knows because I used to tell her all the time, and I used to show her how talented I am in music. I used to show her the music I created. I used to show her. I used to go home and say, hey, you know, I don't even need. I can tell you about how my day went, Mom, by rhyming. I can rhyme out. That's how good I am. I can just rhyme. I could tell you exactly everything that happened in my day and make every single sentence rhyme, every single word, every single bar rhyme. That's how talented I was. You know, anything you do repetitively, over and over and over and over again, you will master it, period. You can. Then don't listen. This society was based on some things that are not true, and it kind of causes a sick society with mental illness because you can't do whatever you can't be whatever you want to be, and you can't be just like, you know, we're not meant to be able to accomplish anything we want. We all have a purpose, and we all are good at certain things. We have God-given gifts, and those God-given gifts are always at your disposal. You could be working a 9 to 5 job, not using your gift, but you're probably using it I mean, there's a natural gifts that we all have, which we probably are utilizing even at a job that we're not meant to be at. But to really utilize it, you gotta really tap in to it and go full on. I mean, some people aren't talented at all at nothing, and they gotta go. But even they have a purpose. They might just have a purpose to show people that I don't want to work at a job at Lucky's or at a supermarket my whole life. I'm meant for bigger things. I love music. I love poetry. I love being an inspiration. I love talking. I like talking to people. Like, you know, I told myself a long time ago when I knew what I was meant to be, I wrote it down. Always write down your thoughts and your goals. Always write down your thoughts and your goals. Always write down your thoughts and your goals, all right? I said I'm an entrepreneur, musician, rapper, writer, songwriter, singer, hip hop artist, comedian, actor, motivational speaker, author. That is what I am. I have thousands and thousands of pages of lyrics. Now, you know what ghostwriters are? Those are people who, you know, they have lyrics like I do, and they sell them to people who don't know how to rap, but they know how to. They're like the Drakes of this world. They don't create their own music. They don't create their own raps. They just know how to like read it, and really their delivery is good on the microphone. They got a good voice, but they need someone who you know, who's a poet, a lyricist like me. I'm a lyricist, so you could write the lyrics, right? You got dope lyrics, right? And then you can sell those for millions of dollars to people. You know, your purpose, you know, you can use it every day, and you can benefit from it and have the world benefit, because you gotta understand that what do you want to be remembered for? What mark are you gonna leave when you leave this world? What are you gonna be known for? I know for damn sure I'm not gonna be known for, you know, he died at work or something. You know, sometimes I get these breathing problems. I battle with anxiety. I'm praying every day to get that demon out of me, which is probably out, but you know, I'm still just battling with some physical things. And you know what that taught me? That's why I'm saying there's a reason for every single thing that happens to you. The reason for because of the way I feel sometimes, and I can't breathe, and I just don't feel well. And I thought to myself, it's like life is short. How about if I die? That's how I'm gonna be remembered. I'm a special person. I'm destined for big things. I'm destined to touch people's souls in a good way, to motivate people, to be a motivational speaker. I could die on my way to this 9 to 5. I could. Anybody can. You know, there's a lot of people. There's there's a 1 in something chance of dying in a car accident. You got to think about that. You got to think about, like, tomorrow is not promised, my people. Tomorrow is not promised. So every day you should be doing something that you'll die for. And you shouldn't even be alive if you're not willing to die for what you believe in. Facts. That's a period. If you ain't willing, I'm willing to die for what I believe in. Period. I am willing to die for what I believe in. In 2019, I had a prophetic dream while I was kidnapped. I got into a car accident, and the paramedics came, quote unquote, but they ended up injecting me with this metal rod and shipping me away millions of miles away into this building where there was a dictator. And I asked the people around me, where am I? We were in the disclosed area, this girl said, and I can't tell you where we are because I don't even know where we are. I was like, well, I got to call my family. I mean, do you know how I can call my family? That you can't call anybody unless you take down that dictator. And I was like, how do I take this metal rod that's out of my back? It's like, you know what that means? The drip drip. That was a warning of what times we're in right now, of the WHO, New World Order. These aren't times to play with. These aren't times to trust too many people. Have trust in the Most High. And my advice is, don't talk to people about your dreams, goals. Do what you know is best for you. Do what you know God is showing you to do, telling you to do. Just like I said, that was a sign for me. I was being treated badly at like every job, hated on. I was just going to work, you know what I'm saying? Mind my business, do my job, get great comments by the customers, all the guests that I would serve as a server at the restaurant. Man, they would go up to that manager that's a hater and tell her, we want to sit with him. We want him to serve us next time. Excellent service. Excellent service. I mean, so many comments about my excellent service. Did I get a raise? No. Did I get the hours that I wanted? Did I get the schedule that I deserved? That I wanted? That fixed schedule? No. The better the comments were, the more shittier I got treated at work by my managers and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're haters, bro. They don't care about performance. They just want someone that's like them, that likes to gossip and backbite, talk shit, and slander people. A lot of people are lazy, and a lot of people are just like, and a lot of, there's not a very little men these days. I'm like an alpha male, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man's man, like, I'm not like these people that be talking to each other, about other people. I don't talk about nobody else's business. And if I find that out, I tell people, you better keep my name out your mouth. If you're talking shit about somebody, you're putting a spell on them. Plain and simple. That's a form of witchcraft too. See, the mistake I made, well, I don't call it a mistake, because anything you learn from is not a mistake. So the thing I used to do was tell people a lot of things. I used to talk too much about my business to people who are like, who knows what they could be thinking about me? Who knows what they could be saying? When you let people in on your life, that's when they can have some power over to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Do some witchcraft or whatever. Don't let nobody know nothing. Mind your business. Even your own parents could turn on you for being like this, or they could try to send you to the mental hospital just because you want to follow the Bible and all the law, statutes, and commandments, just because everybody else is not following none of these practices, and we're spread around the whole world as chosen ones that are trying to, taking the righteous path, and we're being scorned by so many people and messed with, and you know what I'm saying, looked at a certain way. It's like, bro, if you want to take Saturdays off because it's the Sabbath, then do it and leave the job, and don't worry what your mommy or daddy will think. You a grown-ass man. Don't worry about what your wife will think. It's not even about parents either. Your wife is like, where are we gonna live, honey? What are we gonna do? You can't quit your job. I mean, I don't have a job. I have to take care of the kid. Just leave the job. Be like, don't worry about the kid. You'll take care of the kid. The Lord will bless you, bro. You have to do these things. You need to trust in the Lord. If it's right, if you see the signs, if you see that staying at the job is actually, whatever your job is just going to be temporary, but it's working out fine, and everything's going okay, then stay. But you tap into God, peel that Bible open, and you know what I'm saying? Read the scriptures, and you'll get a lot of information, and it'll come to you. The Lord is always watching over all of us and knows everything we do. You cannot hide from God. So that's what I had to say. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And until next time, my people, God bless y'all. Peace. Spiritual Socrates signing out.